What's going on, everyone? This is Pablo from Style Systems, your personal image and style consultant. And today's topic is going to be analyzing the image of Money Mayweather versus the image of the notorious McGregor. Now, we all saw the fight, right? And there's divided opinions. You know, someone likes McGregor better than Mayweather, or someone likes Mayweather better than McGregor. Today we're gonna talk about the image of both of them, right? And we're gonna throw in a little golden nugget with that. So, I think that let's start with McGregor, right? A lot of people start hating on him because his public image was very loud, was talking trash, was saying that he's the best, that he was gonna knock Mayweather, and you see the result is right there for everyone to see. And I think that, you know, there's two opinions, or there's two ways of seeing it. And the first one is, you know, he's an ambitious guy. And I give props to him for that. He's very ambitious, he's young, he's trying to, you know, become a legend. And legends are not born by staying on your bed and, you know, just being comfortable and, you know, oh yeah, I'm already the champion, so I'm just gonna stop right there because, you know, I already made it. No, I think part of being an entrepreneur, being ambitious, is you always have that drive, you always have that emotion of nothing is enough. I need to do more, I need to make more, do more, earn more, you know, I need to get out of my comfort zone. So I think that's the way that he did and managed that was fantastic, was phenomenal. Of course, talking about pure fashion, you know, I'm not gonna tell you my personal opinion because I am an image consultant, and this is not about what I like. This is about looking at it very professionally, or looking at it very I forgot the word, very cold, very cold, you know, like not leaning towards anyone. You know, let's analyze it. His style is between creative and it could be elegant. Yeah, he started as seductive, but now that he has more money, as he started winning more fights, he became an elegant with creative, and you can see it in his style. You know, with his suit saying "fuck you, fuck you, fuck you" and stuff like that. That's a statement. You know, those little details. I think I love them, even though I might not wear them, or, you know, maybe you don't like it. You can appreciate the details, that it's a form of a statement. It's a form of saying, okay, this is who I am and I'm here. Now, as far as his public image, how he managed everything, well, you know, there's two ways. The first way is the way that he did it, right? Is being loud and saying, you know, I'm gonna kick the shit out of this guy and I'm gonna make it because I am the best of the best. And of course, a lot of people are gonna hate on you or hated on him because he was, like, you know, making a lot of noise, and he was doing his debut as a in boxing. So of course, a lot of people were like, "Come on, man, shut the fuck up." But that's one way of doing it, you know. When we adventure ourselves into something new, into something that we, you know, into new waters, there's two ways of doing it. And the first way is, you know, to truly believe it into your core. You truly believe with every inch of your body that you're gonna make it. That no matter what happens, you are gonna make it. You train for it, and you simply are unstoppable. And that's your mindset. The mindset of, you know, I'm gonna win. I'm gonna win. I'm gonna win. I don't give a fuck what's happening. I don't know if I'm the worst. I don't know if I'm, you know, if I don't have the correct tools, but I'm gonna fucking do it. And I think that ferocity, that's very admirable. You know, I like that way of being, and we all do, because that's why he's making a lot of tons of money, and we're looking at him, right? That's why he's the center of attention, or he was. Then the other way is being humble, right? Like everyone tells us to be humble, stay humble. Can you imagine the notorious McGregor being like, oh, you know, I don't know if I'm gonna win, you know, I'm just gonna do it because, well, you know, it's something that I've always wanted to do, and you know, it's just that, well, you know, I'm venturing myself into boxing. Hey, do you think you're gonna win? No, you know, I don't think of those things. You know, I'm just gonna be there. Come on, man. I mean, first of all, that's not putting on a show. And part of all of this shit was putting a show, you know, making money out of this thing. It's advertising and marketing. So they had to put on a show, of course. And if you already thinking that you're not gonna win, or maybe you lose, or you're already thinking below yourself, below of the, what's the word, the outcomes, you're already shooting yourself in the legs, right? You're not having the mindset of a winner. You're already like, I don't know, like, and the chances of you losing in whatever it is, the new adventure that you're doing, could be, you know, that we're talking about McGregor versus Mayweather, but it could be maybe you're trying to put on a new business, maybe you're trying to change your style. But if you're thinking like, no, I don't know if I'm gonna look good, you know, maybe I don't, you know, Pablo, I wanna hire you because, you know, I've been thinking of maybe getting a suit, or maybe, you know, changing my style, my haircut, but I don't know, because, you know, come on, man. If you're gonna do it, you go all the way in and you do it exactly like he did it, right? Now, he should have thought that he's a public figure, and, you know, talking a lot of shit, talking a lot of trash, and not being able to back it up. That's what fucks your reputation. So he's gonna have to play it very smoothly, and he's gonna have to hire a good image consultant to go back at the top again, and, you know, manipulate perception in a way that people still love him, people still want to be. What's the next move that McGregor is gonna do, right? Because how do you recover after this? You know, there's ways of doing it with a team of you know, marketers, communicators, image consultants, and stuff like that, right? Now, on the other hand, with Money Mayweather, well, he had nothing to lose. He was already the king. He already paid his dues. I mean, the guy is 40 or 30 something, right? And he already paid all of his dues. And of course, if someone else trying to beat him down, he's like, his composure was phenomenal. And I believe even McGregor said that, right? In the after fight, like, his composure was phenomenal, man. I mean, he was not the best fighter, he was not the strongest, but his composure, and that's something that I admire. You know, that's something that we can see and we can implement in ourselves. Like, when turmoil is happening outside of us, you simply, you know, you hold yourself, you hold your ground, and you're like, yeah, whatever. I already paid my dues. I have nothing to prove, because I know myself so well that I don't have nothing to prove. And that's exactly what Money Mayweather was doing, right? He had nothing to prove. I mean, he was already retired. He was like, okay, let's give it a shot, you know. But he already knew inside of himself that he was gonna win. And he wasn't the guy that was talking a lot of trash. He was just responding to what the other guy was sending, right? So I applaud that of him. And now on his image, on his fashion, he's very creative. He's very, very creative. Maybe hitting a little bit of dramatic, but he's between natural, because, you know, he's just wearing very comfortable stuff, but creative because he gets a lot of attention with his, you know, gold, and, you know, his money. He thinks of money, and that's one of the characteristics of the creative. Not that they think of money, but that they don't give a fuck. You know, they present themselves in a way that it's so eclectic, so different, and so I think that's the other way, you know, like, you don't, if you've already paid your dues, you just trust in your instincts, you trust yourself, you trust that you've paid your dues, you trust your inner instinct that you're gonna make it. Sometimes things are not going our way, but if you've been studying, you know, if you've been paying attention to all of my past videos, maybe if you have another coach that you're learning from, if you're really implementing the stuff that we're teaching you, there's a point in your life where, you know, things are not going to go your way. However, you can trust in yourself, you can trust in your inner instinct that it's already inside of you, right? That you don't need no one, you don't need an image consultant anymore, which is exactly what I'm teaching you. I don't want to be the guy that you are hiring me all the time, like, okay, now you want to change your image, now I have to go again with you. No, what I'm teaching you is that I'm giving you the power so you can do it for yourself, right? All of my products are made for you to understand it and for you to make it on your own. At first, of course, you're going to need someone like, you know, an expert, someone that has already paid his dues. I've been doing this for 10 years. And then what I want is for you to do it on your own. And so there's a time in your life where you're going to have to shine and show your true colors, you know, show your abilities. And if you've been paying attention, if you've been really studying and applying, taking action, you just have to let go and trust your instincts and say like, okay, man, I'm just gonna go with it, right? Because a lot of shit was going on, you know, maybe inside of the mind of Money Mayweather. At some point, he maybe doubted himself, like, man, this guy he's a badass, you know. There's no denying that McGregor can fuck shit up. And he's young and he's ambitious. He has a lot of proof. I have nothing to prove. Maybe he's gonna put everything on the fight. Like, man, you know, but the way that he played was very, very smoothly. Like, you know, I'm gonna trust myself because I've done this many, many times. So, you know, just let yourself go. Now, that does not mean that you don't have to put in the work. Of course, he had to train. And on the other side, also, you know, if you're venturing on the side of McGregor, if you're venturing into something new, you have to really, really, really study the ground. If you are a shark trying to fuck up a lion, I mean, they're both phenomenal fighters, right? But you know, it's different scenarios. One has different rules than the other. So I admire that McGregor wanted to do that. I guess he should have fought someone before getting to the fight, right? So he can test the waters. That's the word, right? Everyone tells us to test the waters. Yeah, you study the ground. You study everything about it. Then you start practicing, right? And then you go into something, you know, maybe when you're trying to venture into something new, putting a business, you know, there's a lot of simulators that, you know, that they help you, you know, because you don't want to spend all of your goddamn savings into something that you don't know just because you're trusting your gods. Like, I don't give a fuck if I'm gonna lose all of my money. I don't give a fuck if I don't have anything to offer to my kids. I'm just gonna go with it because that's who I am and I'm ambitious and I'm an entrepreneur. No, man. There's the smart way and there's the passionate way. Just fucking doing it. You know, you have to play smart, because otherwise, what happens is exactly what happened to McGregor, right? He thought he could do it. You know, he was only thinking maybe in the law of attraction. I'm gonna do it. But of course, experience talks for itself, right? So I think this is a very good live teaching that they both just gave us for free, well, in quotes, and we can learn from them and implement it on us and see the way that they carry themselves. Remember, when I'm talking about image, it's not only about the way that they were dressing, but the way that they were carrying themselves, how they moved when they entered, the face that they were making, the stuff that they were talking to each other, the stuff that they were saying to the media. That also, of course, forms part of their image. Imagine, again, Conor McGregor dressing in the same way, dressing himself in the suits, 3-piece suits and all that, but being very humble, like, hey, you know, I'm just gonna, I don't know if I'm gonna win. His image would not be the same, right? The same goes with Money Mayweather. So I think we can all of us learn something from this. So I hope this message finds you well. I hope you understand this. And with that, I'm gonna leave you. Become the best version of yourself. I will see you, my friends, on the next one.